Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shinigami Tabris, also known as Boomer. Happy early Halloween! Tonight we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. For those of you that don't know, we do this all off of donations from you. It's live on Twitch only on Thursdays, and then available Saturdays via the YouTube. Without further ado, today we've got a Halloween special.
Woo!
We will be using the your normal characters.
Go away. Go away.
With one exception.
Yours is Ash, so
Ash versus
Improvise.
It'd be funny if you're playing it her. Scroll. Okay. Yeah. So, as you enter the heart of Ingstead, you find yourselves in a bustling main square, alive with the vibrant spirit of the night of fright celebration. The cobblestone streets are decorated with ghoulish decorations and eerie lanterns, casting scary shadows across the streets. On one side of the square, you see a wooden stage has been set up, with a group of probably drunk locals dressed in scary costumes performing a lively dance to the tune of a cheerful yet haunting melody played by a band of musicians. The stalls are overflowing with scary-looking treats. The scent of mulled wine breezes through the air. Vendors offer trays of sweets, toffee apples, eyeball candies, and zombie finger look-alike cookies. Approaching the maze entrance, you find an imposing 8-foot-tall circular gateway crackling with magical energy. The vibrant hues of purple ripple at its center, creating a spectacle. Nearby, several groups of adventurers gather in anticipation. The mayor opens the competition with a short speech, praising the circus of Astral Arcana for their handiwork and prize being offered by local artists. Shortly after the mayor's speech, the town crier steps up. In the town of Ingstead, a tale we sing. On the night of fright, our spirits take wing. An old tradition with roots in the past, where once it was bloodshed, but that's now is gone. Now the labyrinth beckons, a puzzle to unfold, with tasks and trials and stories untold. Decisions to make and riddles to unravel, in the heart of the maze where brave souls travel. Beware of the traps, the threats that abound, for a weak mind may falter and fear be bound. But this year we've a fail-safe, a guardian's grace, to teleport those in danger to a safer place. A prize awaits, a treasure untold, 1,000 gold coins and an artifact of old. But in the maze a menace does roam, the Cookie Demon, a challenge to dethrone. Not every encounter in this eerie place needs force and conflicts to win the race. So heed this tale, adventurers bold, on the night of fright, let your stories be told.
Playing.
Okay, but where's the cookie? I didn't really listen to a fucking word he said. All I heard was cookie, and let's go find him.
there's a cookie demon. We have to go fight them or at least subdue them or something.
If he's a cookie demon and he's made out of cookie, then we could eat him.
Exactly.
Unless he's just a demon who eats cookies.
Then he's not much of a demon.
But what if he is a demon made of cookies who eats cookies?
Wouldn't that be kind of like people eating people?
I mean,
Would be
people eat meat.
cookie.
I do not think demons are above such things, Sir Barnabas.
So you guys are having to basically wait in line, and there's a line of adventurers, and they are like pacing them out to where you're not all just running through the maze at the same time. If you've ever been to a corn maze or haunted maze, it's the same way. They don't want everybody to be grouped up together. As you wait in queue, there are tons of sweets that are purchasable from a stall nearby. And you also notice that there's one group that stands out more than everyone else. There's an elf wielding a bright blue staff, a knight clad in full plate mail, a half elf archer, a human with dark leather armor, and then what looks like a short person that is holding some sort of staff as well.
Core classes.
They look like they're ready for business.
Everybody came there.
When you say that, one of the other groups that's nearby goes, "That's the dragon slayers."
Oh, they can go slay dragons. I want the fucking cookie.
No, they've won this the last 5 years.
We have to beat them.
Yeah.
Just to, get rid of the incumbent.
No, it's competition.
Are you guys going to do anything? Oh, also, by the way, everybody is temporarily given 200 books.
Woo!
If it's a copy of a character, I can just go ahead and
Yeah.
Awesome.
That way, if you want to spend money, you are more than welcome.
buy food and around for everybody.
And 200.
What kind of stalls we got to buy for?
I know there was a candy store.
Any cool
Sweet.
trinkets or
Yeah, the only thing that's nearby is different sweets.
Anybody giving out the glow rings that you can put around your
yeah,
neck
I want
and-
toys. I want rave wear.
Candy apples anywhere?
You look around. So the people that are doing the sweets, they also have drinks. So that's basically all you're gonna get is sweets and drinks. There is a finite list.
You make it very fuzzy when you go into the rings.
You want to get knocked?
Schnocker?
You just ask Dan if he wants to get knocked up.
Oh,
That's right.
Oh, Dan.
That's how that
no,
works.
it's like-
I'm not sure.
Lydia, this is not that kind of event.
Oh no, it's about talk about slaying the dragon.
You guys want
There
to
are other
buy?
ways to
Okay, so here we go. The at the stall, so that you guys can. Everything is 50 gold. So that's. You have twisted lollipops. You have circle-shaped lollipops. You have a slice of pumpkin pie. You have a pumpkin syrup concoction. It's like a drink. Has a very pumpkin and maple flavor to it. And these are how they're described. You have what's called the Albread cocktail and a gob punch.
yeah, but punch.
Gob punch.
Well, we'll have a pumpkin, piece of pumpkin or pie, and the punch.
One old bread cocktail.
Okay.
I would like one of those pumpkin drink thingies.
The pumpkin syrup.
Yes.
Sounded interesting.
You're taking the pumpkin pie and the gob punch.
Yes.
Do you eat them before you go in?
Oh yeah, might as well.
Pumpkin pie. you get a bonus. +1 charisma. Gobble Punch, you get a bonus. Anybody else buying anything before I continue with these?
Twisted Lollipop and whatever the drink that has not been purchased yet.
He purchased an Alfred cocktail.
Throw in a
Yes,
twisted
cocktail.
lollipop, too.
There was a Gobble Punch.
Pumpkin syrup, Alfred cocktail, and Gobble Punch.
Then I'll also get a Gobble Punch.
Gobble Punch, Twisted Lollipop.
Twisted lollipop and Albert cocktail.
And I just got the pumpkin
Pumpkin
thingy.
syrup.
And Jack will do exactly as Barnabas does.
And you're gonna hate this. Barnabas is also getting a circle lollipop, but not eating it before he's taking
Those that eat the Twisted Lollipop, you get +1 wisdom.
it. Sweet.
And it is temporary. Like it's a temporary boost for this whole session.
Yeah.
The circle shape, nobody's eating that. Pumpkin pie, +1 charisma. Pumpkin syrup, +1 dexterity.
Ooh.
Albread cocktail is +1 constitution. And the Gobble Punch is +1 strength.
How do you add temporary?
So wait,
you
what did we
click
wind
on
up
your
getting?
stat, not
Plus one wisdom. And
We got wisdom and strength.
This one
wisdom and strength. Oh, that works.
At least on the
I would have
website.
preferred charisma and strength.
here. I'll go to the
Sweet.
website
It's gonna be
Both of my even stats got +1.
Mine now.
then.
Yeah,
Okay.
click up, not that part, but small. And then that other mod or something like that.
There's other modifier
Yes.
over.
Type it
Um,
As you progress further through the line, you're enjoying your meal and cocktails. Towards the front of the line, now that you're away from all the other stalls and getting really close to being, there is another stall that does sell candies, but these are all like mishmash hand grab candy.
Mm.
And they say and the person, need a boost, 25 gold, and a candy you can have.
We'll go for one and grab at least.
Yeah.
So you grab 2 candies, that's 50 gold.
Yep. That's the 200.
Yeah, I just thought about this too.
Yeah.
You could totally wolf out at something like this, and it'd just be normal for everybody, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
wait, what does the candy do again? Sorry, I was trying to figure out.
don't know
how to do
yet.
this.
We have no idea. Barnabas just now has
When
2
you
handfuls.
decide to eat it, there is a die roll,
Sweet.
and it is random on what the boost is.
Oh wow.
can't do this anymore. It's too hot.
I'm gonna do 2 candies.
Okay.
Is it too late to get syrup?
That's actually a good idea. 2 candies as well.
Yeah, you can grab syrup.
Just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 2 candies.
Now all my uneven stats. Well, except my
Very hot.
I figured.
The keeper of the gate greets you. Welcome! It's your turn to go. Here are the rules. Inside the maze, time flows differently from outside. What may seem like hours within could be mere minutes beyond its walls. It's a pocket dimension. The failsafe magic will teleport you to safety in the face of a life-threatening danger. No need to worry about perishing in the maze this year.
This year.
This year. I take it that has been something to worry about in the past.
Yes. Climbing the walls is not advisable. The enchantments within the labyrinth will prevent it. Additionally, all the straw bales are rigged with traps, so attempting to climb over them, it's ill-advised and the magic won't permit it anyways.
Okay.
To exit the maze, you must confront and defeat the Cookie Demon. There are always 2 parties in the dungeon. When a group of adventurers reach a point, the part behind them will reset. The wizard will place a magical rune on each character's forehead as a failsafe. That will teleport you out of danger. You can rest to recover some of your strength, but you will lose time in the maze. Don't you worry, as the Dragon Slayers will likely outpace you and claim victory by vanquishing the monster before you get there. There are other things that could still be in.
Question: can we run across them?
Quite possibly, but as stated before, only two are in the maze at a time, and we do have people resetting as you pass.
I'm marrying up on so
Remember that the exit will be revealed automatically once you defeat the Cookie Demon. And at this point, there's a wizard that's coming over, and he's like putting a small jewel on everybody's forehead.
Barnabas is frustratingly tapping his foot on the ground.
You approach the magic gate and slowly extend your hand into the swirling purple magic, but you don't feel a thing. The air around you is thick with the sweet aroma of sugar and spice, and the joyful sounds of children playing nearby fill your ears. You plunge into the magical mist. Instead of emerging on the other side, you are suspended in a disorienting void where the world seems to shake and tremble around you. Fear grips your heart, sending shivers down your spine as the unsettling sounds of evil growls and deathly screams echo through the void. The magic that had once felt inviting is now shattered around you, leaving you with an overwhelming sense of vulnerability. Panic surges within you, and the instinct to turn back and flee to safety is there. Something has gone horribly wrong, and the evil atmosphere in this surreal nothingness leaves you with a gut-wrenching feeling that you are far from safe. As you emerge on the other side, a chilling silence replaces the laughter, and the once pleasant scent of sugar and spice gives way to a sinister combination of blood and the acrid sweat of fear. Beneath your feet, the ground is made of uneven cobblestones, sprinkling a thin layer of straw atop. On both sides of the path are walls, each standing at the impossible height of 10 feet, constructed from square straw bays. Above these walls, where you'd expect to see a night sky decorated with sparkling stars, you're met with a surreal sight. The heavens above are unfamiliar. An otherworldly shade, a blend of sinister purples and deep reds. It casts an eerie, unsettling glow over the labyrinth, shrouding everything in a disturbing, unearthly light.
Question for you. So in this one shot, I'll have my magic, right?
Do what?
I'll have my magic in the one shot.
Yeah.
Or no?
Could I possibly get a index card, please?
Yep.
By the way, I like
Go
your.
ahead and write down.
I like your. Okay.
You go ahead and pull your miniatures out.
yeah.
Oh, I found the index cards. Jesse, would you help with that?
So if anyone is
Cut my hand.
And do you just want to use the onion figurine? Or do you
I get
Oh, there it
you
is.
think this.
Sweet.
I think you said you're a fighter.
So right next to the portal?
Yes.
Yep.
At least 4 levels of fire.
At least.
So the rest is a surprise, huh?
If you want to know what he looked like, I sent it to the group chat.
I like that film.
yes.
Oh, chivalry indeed.
Behold, Jackson Bartholomew of House Harpingale, aka the Jack of Hearts.
I like it.
It's cute.
Makes sense.
What is this?
Because I don't know how many of you remember, but this dude, I actually played him during the previous Halloween one-shot, I do believe. When Barnabas drew from the deck of many things and summoned a level 4 fighter.
Wait, hold on. That was the one.
Yes.
Oh yes. So he could make him recurring for one shots.
Basically, anytime that I have the availability during a Tyria one-shot.
Because the character has gone dead or
If for whatever reason.
Turns out it's just a figment of Barnabas's imagination.
Okay, head music, and for some reason, Sirenscape decided to die on me.
no.
How big is this thing?
Very large.
It's fairly large.
Oof. Bumping up my dex. I now have a +10 hits.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's still a +2.
Now, when you say those pluses, is that to the score?
If it goes even, then it goes up.
Remember how Jack
So like 13 with +1
I got lucky on wisdom, constitution.
or +2. Sorry. Then if you get or no, a 13 and +1. If you bump up to a 14,
Yeah, the wisdom's the only thing that really went up.
Okay.
I love the
I didn't notice that.
With the decorations.
Yeah.
As you take a few steps forward in the maze, a figure suddenly appears, stumbling towards you. It's a human, clearly on the brink of death, wrapped in tattered, noble clothes and bearing a deadly chicken. In a voice that trembles with weakness, he cries out, "Adventurers, please help me. You must put an end to this madness. Demon, contained by dark magic. Shoot the circus's fail-safe enchantment. Other adventurers are dying. Dragon Slayers. These can be weakened. Magic crystals. What served as keys for the exit. They become. Oh boy. Weakened magic. And he passes away.
While he was talking, Barnabas started eating the lollipop.
Okay.
He most likely wouldn't be finished with it. Oops.
Plus one intellect.
Oh my goodness! Wait a second.
Did you just learn letters?
Barnabas.
8.
What's it, Sir Barnabas? Do you feel any difference?
it's 2. It is actually 4.
1+1.
I just had the mental image of this being very similar to the whole I know Kung Fu thing. From the
Are we just going to ignore the fact that someone has died right in front of us?
happens to us all the
We've been with
time.
us long enough. People die in front of us all the fucking time.
There's not really anything we can do about it.
Aren't we assured that people do not die in this maze?
No.
We don't know if this isn't part of the act. However, I would definitely be cautious. If there is definitely a failsafe broken, we could be
Dead.
fucked.
I wonder if it would be a benefit to examine these wounds.
Might be.
Might as well check them over.
You're gonna check it over.
Yeah.
Anybody skilled at medicine?
You wouldn't happen to have 2 more circle lollipops.
Barnabas is really just gets bigger and bigger.
A little bit of a headache.
He starts to look like a 6.5 foot tall Jimmy Neutron.
Okay. So give me a medicine check.
Anybody good?
I got +2. Well, no. Yeah. No. Actually, I got a +3 because I get that bonus from wisdom.
Assist you.
Lying under
That's a
is 9 for me.
Roll it again. Does that assist you?
Oh, yeah. Advantage. Oh, well, 13.
13. The wound in his chest is definitely it's really deep, and it's hard to determine what caused it. It does not look like a blade or
Claws, perhaps?
Or it could be impact.
As they're inspecting the body, he's gonna go. Barnabas is gonna go to the corner of these hay bales and just, as stealthily as he can, peek around to see if there's anything around.
so you're gonna go up to the
He's not gonna touch the hay bales because he does remember. Don't fuck with those.
you're ready to move your characters a little bit.
Ah,
So they give you a little bit more.
and is it dark enough that
Yeah.
having light is going to be an issue?
So I'll put it this way: I use the non-filtered map. You were supposed to see this in like even this map. There is it was given to me in a way that it's actually like very dim and hard to see anything that's made out. I knew that wouldn't go well on the camera either, which is why I did not use it. So like it's fairly dim.
So are we going by the whole nighttime disadvantage thing?
You do have like you can see in front of you, but it is like your sight goes away pretty quickly.
Like we could be here and shoot somebody over there. But
Yeah.
You said there's like I guess a tinge of red.
Yes.
And Barnabas is going to be listening for anything other than his comrades.
It's sinister purples and deep reds.
So imagine our porch light.
We're kind of like, well, all right. I'll stay concerned.
It's more of a pink.
No, I feel pretty centered.
What's the magenta?
Do it.
The vitamins?
The color of the light back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, hot pink, almost a magenta.
I'm gonna say I was thinking legit.
Surprised he didn't use any CBD or anything.
So-
Yeah.
Where are we headed?
He was listening.
Yep.
For anything that's
A 24.
You don't hear anything.
Did you notice something, Sir Barnabas?
Why the fuck are you always so loud, Jack? No, I didn't notice anything. Are y'all done with that?
I kind of like his energy.
Are you guys done with that, buddy?
Yeah, he's
Because I want to find the cookie.
do we want to go that way or that way?
man's got a hole in his chest. You think there are cookies at the end of this?
I'm told to beat the cookie demon. Cookie.
I don't think this is how they planned it, buddy.
I follow this one. He's asking you guys which way you want to go.
Uh,
A Dane equals leader.
Left is best.
There is no left.
out of character, let's not Scooby Doo this.
Right is best.
Yes, the way we were facing it would be like.
Yeah, that would be good.
I don't know why I was still thinking from this perspective. Don't mind me. I'm dumb. Left it is.
So we'll go around to the left here. But whatever this is.
Shield out. Sword out.
Most certainly.
Dagger and sword out.
Yep, same.
Honestly, I don't think we should give a flying fuck about being quiet. So I want to beat the Dragon Slayers.
You're not going to be quiet with Jack with you, anyways.
That I can agree with.
Oh, well, separated.
Get. I know you have a low intelligence. Give me an intelligence check.
Now it's at a -1, so that would be a 4.
Never mind. Jack, you hang on to Barnabas's every word. Give me an intelligence check.
All right. Let's see. I also have the intelligence candy, which does absolutely nothing for me because I was at an even number. So that is a flat 10.
Flat 10. With a 10, the guy who died in front of you mentioned the fact that, like, his knowledge comes from the Dragon Slayers.
Unreliable.
No. He was a dragon slayer, perhaps? And they all died?
Or they killed him.
Yeah, it could be an
Well,
unreliable
because
fact for this
The
too.
the Dragon Slayers.
Keep
The
it-
Dragon Slayers set people up for failure.
Well, and also he wouldn't have been a dragon slayer because at least from the descriptions you gave us.
No, he is not. He was not one of the ones that was there.
So this actually, you were onto something. This actually is untrustworthy.
It could be an illusion.
So are we going to continue going down this pathway?
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Did he come from that way, or was he just there?
He came from in front of you. It was one of those, like, you started to take a step and he's like there, like trying to get to the portal.
So he couldn't see.
Yeah.
What do I see on the side?
It was-
Yeah, what is that?
Also, do any of the magic users have light?
No.
What is that cool?
Sorry. I have Bane.
Possibly.
I also have Word of
Yes,
Radiance and Sacred Flame.
So to your left is a
Green flame.
wooden wall.
Okay.
And to your right is over here is the hay bales that are up to 10 feet, and some gourds.
Those are big fucking gourds.
They won the biggest pumpkin contest.
I was gonna say. We obviously can't do anything at the wall right now, so we'll just continue forward.
Yes.
Did anybody strike up a torch yet?
Not yet. I mean, despite not being stealthy, we are kind of stealthy.
Artemis at least got smart enough to ask people before doing stupid stuff.
Mhm.
I know they said don't try to climb over the hay bales to cheat.
Mhm.
But what about just jumping up to look?
I
You think that would still fuck shit?
I really wouldn't try it.
I mean,
They straight up said that trying to go over the wall was not possible.
usually just meaning
So
jumping up.
Just jump.
Right.
If I had to guess, you will probably hit the ceiling.
What
Well, it wouldn't matter anyways. Barnabas can't see.
Maybe froze like that one time.
What if we were to try to burn the hay bales?
We probably have like an anti-burning kind of magic on them.
Risk it coming back at us.
Wouldn't be the first people to think of it, I'm sure.
Considering also all of this is rigged with traps, so
Then we would burn the traps.
You can't burn traps.
I mean, there's certain traps, yes, but again, we're in a magical world.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, I really don't want to mess with the alternatives. This isn't really. I don't think this is steel built. Wire hanging. This is magic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! That was part of the when it says it's death defying, and like about the hay bales being stacked 10 feet tall. It's definitely one of those. Some of them are like not sitting right, and they are still stacked on top of each other.
I'm
Like if they were normal, they would be.
It would have toppled over easily.
yeah. This is beyond the Monday.
Absolutely.
Barnabas is gonna peek around this corner just to see what's in that little alcove.
In a little alcove.
To the
Okay.
not going in, but just trying to look inside of it.
There's a small, cramped room. The room exudes a foul odor, making it immediately unpleasant. Really.
Even worse to Barnabas.
Yeah. It's up to you if you want to do you want to continue to look at it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I'm gonna continue to look, but I'm not gonna get.
It looks like a pile of manure.
That's it. Speaking of words.
That's fucking disgusting. Ugh.
Not pleasant.
It smelled like when we were in the wastes.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get to bathe that much. So we'll just continue on, I guess. There's a whole bunch of shit.
Like literally just shit, or
Like, look, it smells like shit. It looks like shit.
So a no
Then
go.
we shall be all our way.
Yes.
Onward.
Is that a busted down wall?
That is a gateway.
Oh. So do we keep doing what you said? Always go left?
Uh-huh.
might as well try it.
Bear in mind if you
A massive wooden fence has been constructed along this side of the dungeon, formed from colossal logs positioned between sturdy wooden pillars and bound together with thick chains. You notice oversized mushrooms, their caps towering overhead and casting eerie shadows. The colossal fungi add an otherworldly touch to the already surreal atmosphere of the maze. As you proceed further, there is a section that has been broken, creating an opening in the barrier. Peering through the gap, you can see a large well situated in the center, with its pathways leading off in two directions, left and right.
Should we?
Yeah.
Do this. Well,
You want to pump the well? Or do you want to just leave it the fuck alone and keep it?
you could take a look at the road just to make sure there's no inscriptions or anything on it. Investigate the road.
I may be a little bit smarter, but it doesn't mean that I can read shit.
Didn't mean you did, sir.
As you approach the well, you see to your right there's a massive pyre blazing above a sizable pile of wood. Crackling flames audible and casting a flickering light. Buckets of water are nearby, ready to douse the fire if needed.
This is set up.
Told you the left was always best.
This is alright though.
Yeah, but that's what I need. To avoid the fire.
It could be a bonfire.
Wait,
Let people dance.
So are you going to look to the left?
Yes.
To the left! So you're going to creep up a little bit more.
Clang,
We've
clang.
at least made it up too well.
To the left, you can see a rather unexpected scene. Chickens pecking and clucking, roaming freely amidst the straw-strewn ground. The air carries a familiar scent of a barnyard, a stark contrast to the magic and mysteries surrounding of this labyrinth.
Terrifying flashbacks of other birds attacking.
So we go left to the chickens, go right to the bonfire.
I feel like we're supposed to put that out, or there's something to that. I don't feel like that's just there like that. Just a thought.
Let's go.
Which
What?
way?
Which way?
Towards the
Right.
fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, before we do that, I want to look at the well and make sure there's no secrets or inscription on it saying, "Hey, if you touch me, I'm gonna blow up." Or something.
Give me an investigation check.
Can I assist you?
Check for traps.
That'd be a 16. Hey, these cookies are dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to have.
It does not appear to be anything.
Then yeah, we can.
Like, is it entirely enclosed by the pump, or is it?
So you're going
Or
towards
is
the
it the pump
fire.
sticking out?
Yes, sir.
It's the pump there with the bucket.
You start to feel the intense heat washing over your faces. Its fiery glow is flickering in each other's eyes. A fascinating and bizarre sight unfolds as you stare into the flames. Gradually, a form takes shape within the inferno, slowly merging into a humanoid figure. With burning eye sockets, cracked lava-like skin, and other horrifying features, this fiery entity solidifies into a nightmarish being in a low, alarming voice.
Don't think it's a cookie monster.
I'm
What the
going.
fuck happened to always go left?
Well, there was chicken, so I thought it'd be a dead end.
Jack is going to take out one of his pieces of candy, and hold it out to the thing.
What's this until?
Handful of candy.
Oh, one piece.
Hold on.
Are you handing the lollipop or the hand?
He is going to cook you.
The little 25 gold candy.
Grab.
I was wondering. Perhaps I would enjoy a sweet treat.
It reaches out and like it hurts as it picks it from your hand, and it more.
I hand Jack my 2 candy.
I'll be right back. Barnabas is going to go back to this little busted down wooden pile and start dragging over one of the bigger pieces.
I gain strength. I'll assist you.
Fighter likes wood.
Then handed Jack 2 more pieces of candy to give the thing.
Too sweet.
What? Fire. You like that, right?
Wait, hold
Perhaps it would like the chickens.
Give me an investigation check.
I learned
all
anything
of
from
them.
Skyrim. Don't fuck
Jack,
with the
I guess.
on. I was thinking flame match or not.
Investigation? No. So that is a 12.
What's this?
12. You don't catch anything.
I don't know if it-
Barnabas doesn't have any food.
I'm trying to toss him the log on anyways. Behind him.
While they do this, I'm
I-
reaching towards the buckets.
You're gonna go towards the buckets.
Yeah, very slowly.
What about someone go catch one of those chickens? Jack says as he pulls out.
We're gonna move the there. And here's your
Directly in front of us.
in the fire.
Jack is going to hold out 2 days worth of rations.
I'm gonna go to look at the chicken area. See if I can find any chickens.
You go over to the chicken area.
I'll go with.
You hold out the rations,
Mhm.
and again, it plucks them from your hand and like. And drops them into the fire.
It's still minus 2.
Yeah.
Try cabering that log in.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the log in the bonfire.
It, as it hits next to it, it just ignores it. The chicken yard opens opposite the fire elemental, somewhat concealed behind some of the straw bales. Chicken nests are scattered around the yard, each occupied by a hatching hen. As you look it over, most of it looks pretty normal, except one rooster stands out. This rooster, with dark red and black feathers, possesses an ominous appearance. Its eyes burn with a fiery red glow, casting an eerie light ahead, lending it an almost demonic.
Evil rooster. Nope.
Grab him. He's gonna like send us to the 9 hells or something.
Yeah.
I will go see what is taking them so long with the chickens. I will be right back, sir. Fire.
Matt.
Madam, fire.
Oh,
Madam Storsha.
Yeah, I'm heading over to see.
Dum, dum,
I don't know
dum,
why the
dum.
hell it's taking so long to get a chicken.
As you round the corner, you notice there's a bunch of chickens on nests. You can see there in front of you, with a single rooster with dark red and black feathers.
you're gonna just grab one of the hens, but then this fellow here looks like he's just gonna send us to hell.
You try just grabbing the eggs.
You ever try to grab eggs from under a hen? Heck the fuck out of you.
That is what you have armor for.
Arcana is okay. So could I investigate it for something like that? Can I use Arcana to try to figure out what's wrong with it? What's different?
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
No, that's a 6, bro.
No idea.
Listen, I'm able to track.
I do the same.
There's all-
Yeah, I know.
Sure.
Hello, Daniel.
What's your intelligence modifier? 3? And you have a +3, so that would be 6. +6.
So it'll be 19.
19. You know nothing about this rooster.
Should we grab a hen, or should we just leave
Good
and
bonus.
never come back?
You mentioned just grabbing the eggs.
Eggs are fucking great. Scrambled omelet.
Jack is going to go over to one, pick up the hen, and try to get.
Okay. As soon as you go to pick up the hen,
That's what I was waiting for.
Demon chicken.
I was trying to print us off demon chickens, and my printer has decided that. Well, one, I'm not using the filament I normally use, because I'm printing something particular for my sister, and I was just using the filament that was in it. And it did not want to print off the hens or chickens. It only printed off one. So the one that will represent Demon Rooster Boy.
I guess
Guessing he's in the middle of things.
Oh yeah, he's rushing. And
Well, I'm just be whatever the
There's a
first
very
nest, first available nest
name
is.
to your one shots.
and we've got these two guys as well. Those are going to represent two other chickens.
I guess one should be the one.
Yeah.
Was grabbing.
And they are going to. So the first thing that will happen. Tip to the lift the hands, trigger.
Fire.
Okay.
Right there.
It crows, which causes you to like turn. I need also everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw now.
God.
Let's compose. See, that's
I think I passed.
I did not.
Questionable.
What do we get?
13.
Fail.
21.
Pass.
Fail.
16.
Pass.
4.
Fail. Those that have failed, your skin magically turns to eggshell and you are restrained.
What?
Well, that's just terrifying.
Let's look up. Strange, shall we?
And I need initiative.
How does it feel?
Movement speed
Not
becomes
good.
0.
Oh,
Attacks against you have advantage. Attacks you make have disadvantage.
out of curiosity, I have an inspiration that's carried over that I still haven't used for the day of the main campaign. Can I have that inspiration now?
Yeah.
Because I rolled. I'm not doing that with mission.
Just remove it from
Train creatures, speed kills 0.
25 to 20.
21. Where are the.
The other option we had was just.
Yeah.
No, we have to help the fire element.
Well, I mean, curiosity was going to get less.
25 to 20, what was it?
21.
21. 15 to 20.
We're gonna be awesome.
10 to 15.
13.
13. What's your dexterity?
The +2.
Okay, so Esper first.
Okay. I'm going to use onion since I don't have a jack.
You're probably never going to have a jack, because jack is only going to be used like once or twice a year.
10 to 15. 5 to 10.
7.
So I would have been tied with you if I hadn't.
We can't attack. We just attack with disadvantage. Our attack rolls have disadvantage. Nothing else is disadvantage except for
Creature's speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. And you also have disadvantage on dexterity saves.
Speaking of, my intelligence saving throws a +2.
So, Dane, what was yours?
21.
What's your dex?
+5 now.
So you go before the rooster, but the hens go before you.
That's chicken.
Exact 20.
19. With a +3 dex. So the two hens, will, yep,
Jack and Jack, or are they going first?
they're going for Jack first because he's the one that's attempting to steal the eggs.
If you ever learn from Ocarina of Time, you don't pick one of the chickens because then you get swarmed.
Okay. Question:
I love the dynamic.
Is this a tirade game? Are we
Yes.
well met? Yes. Okay.
16 to hit,
No.
24 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. So that's one hand. You take. It misses on pecking you. Eight piercing damage as it uses its talons to swipe you. And then $14.
Yep.
18.
No.
The other hand completely misses you. Edane.
Suspecting that the big guy is going to cause some trouble, and he can't really attack right now because it's eggshell. Magic missile.
Your attack was just this.
Yeah. Magic
Magic
missile.
missile
yeah.
always hits.
Not
It was the can't really attack comment.
Yeah. Well, they's used to being mobile and all that. So it's 2, 9
9 damage to one of them,
to the rooster.
to the rooster.
Don't forget to roll for the spell because this is.
I was going to ask, are we
Yep.
still using that? Oh, cool. 5. Oh, level 1.
Dude, I'm right next to you. Why do you hate me?
Welcome to not being in the waste. So you're good.
Woo!
No, we're just in a pocket dimension.
I mean-
Everything else is
I mentioned it before, but Jack technically went to magic school. I don't understand how, but that was part of the randomly generated stuff.
summoned.
The rooster's turn. Oh, at the end of your turn, you can give me a con save.
15?
You're able to
Versus the shots.
start moving, and it is like the eggshell starts to crack, and you're like, oh god.
Yes.
But the rooster, after you attacked it, comes at you with a vengeance.
Yeah.
Leave them inside. We get that there.
Lucas turn is active. I think that's why I'm in really mood.
So since you're staring at the rooster, it
Am I rolling?
it at you. I need another con save.
17 on the die.
So you're still safe.
It took an intimidating stance.
And then it pecks at you, and that's a nat 20 on the die.
Hey, magic users, where's your silvery ball?
Right here.
No.
Take 11 piercing damage.
Ouch.
I rolled shite.
I keep forgetting that's actually a lot.
Esper, you're up.
Alrighty. So, give me just a second. I haven't fought with her yet, and I have a lot of weird shit. So, give me just a second.
Let's just go with that.
I have 3 daggers.
There's one, the rooster is right next to you. So,
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Um,
Think about that. The dark.
mm, uh, yeah, we'll do Word of Radiance on him first. That's a one action. It needs to make no, it's
No, Radiance is cantrip.
yeah, it's a cantrip.
Read it just in case.
It
'Cause I
says
think it's everything within 5 feet.
says you utter divine word and burning radiance. Each creature of your choice
Okay. My
Okay.
apologies.
within range, and it's a 5-foot radius. So
if you step up here, you can get 2.
yeah,
So what are we doing?
cantrip word of radiance. They need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait. Each creature of your choice. Of your choice. Okay.
So the rooster and one of the hens.
Yeah.
9 and 8.
They both fail, so they both take 1d6 radiant damage. That's shit roll.
You only roll one, right?
Yeah. 6, 7, 8 radiant damage.
So 2 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Roll for that spell.
Hold on. We're still doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
We are in Tyree.
But we're not in the waste, so it's not
I roll a 1 on a cantrip.
Yep.
that'll do it.
Roll the C100.
Here we go.
88.
Roll 3d6.
Uh-oh.
6, 7, 8, 9.
That's too bad, right?
9.
Mm,
So your character instantly gains 90 pounds.
well, that's not gonna make me. Well, actually, hold on.
And you gain 9 temporary hit points.
9 temporary hit points.
I think the weight's really
Changed
It
much.
takes a lot to overcome.
I mean, also keep in mind of like 1, your encumbrance, but 2, if you roll 18,
Ooh.
or yeah, 18, that's 180 pounds.
Jeez.
Probably like
HP.
cut your speed in half at that point.
That's not bad. Mhm.
Could have been.
Oh, it definitely could have. Finn, you're up. Or no,
Well, she weighs 120 pounds.
Jack.
So. To that.
210.
She's a bit chunky then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's short.
Just roll me.
It's like time to go talk to the phone.
Just went from a svelte character to
So,
Yeah.
trained cantrips. Do I need to roll for wild magic?
No.
Okay. So, Jack is going to delicately maneuver to his card pouch and toss 2 cards into the air. And they go flying towards the chickens for Eldritch Blast.
I like that.
Gambit style.
nice.
Disadvantage because it is attack rolls, and they're close anyway, so whatever. That is over a 20 on that one. That is a 23.
That hits.
And going on the 10, by the way.
Okay.
And that is a 10.
That misses. So
And that is a D10. That is 5 force damage. And the thing is dragged ever so much closer. Can't really get close.
It's
Closer.
right next to you, so.
Finn, you're up.
So I'm gonna need your help on this one because I'm gonna use it like crazy. Then whispers something under muttered and casting Mind Sliver on the lead rooster.
Okay.
So that's gonna be the intelligence bonus with the 20 to hit. I haven't really messed with that.
Mind Sliver is a saving throw. It is an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
You roll damage. And for wild magic.
And that'll be
They
12. Against
Okay,
your
so
DC.
Save
14.
is
14. Okay.
So
we
fails.
rolled it.
There. They rolled a 12 against your 14.
So, so then you roll damage.
whatever damage it is.
Listed in your spell list.
Probably should.
Mind Sliver is 1d6, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a d6 psychic damage.
After fifth
2d6.
level, it should go.
2d6. Psychic damage.
2. Okay. So that's
4.
4 and the spell attack bonus.
No.
No.
Just the 2d6. Because
So that's 4 psychic damage and a minus 1d4 on its next saving throw. I am decently familiar with Mind Sliver at this point.
So I messed up the next saving throw.
No.
You said which one?
Yeah, they get a minus 1d4 on their next saving throw.
either, well, I guess.
Maybe intelligence, right? Or is it just overall saving
They
throw?
whatever their next saving throw is, they get a minus 2.
Oh, okay.
And then you roll for wild magic.
And that's
D20.
right.
D12.
D20. 7.
7 on a cantrip.
Cantrip?
Yeah.
I rolled a 5.
You're up.
Haha!
That's just a little bit more involved.
I shall
Oh wait, I didn't roll my constitution save.
invoke.
Oh, yeah. And Finn, give me a constitution
No.
save.
Okay,
No.
yeah, that's right.
Absolutely not.
I got 10. Or
You're-
wait,
you're still-
Plus, become.
As a matter of fact, I think I'm one step closer to becoming petrified.
Nope.
you said or
You're both still eggshell.
I rolled a nat 1. I think I am on my way to becoming petrified.
Marvin, you're up.
Bonus action, right of the frozen, so I get full damage on my attacks. Take 3 necrotic.
Come into.
I'm going to Demon Rooster.
flash freeze the food.
And then I'm going to take my 2 attacks at it.
As you go to attack it,
You
give
bastard.
me a Constitution saving throw.
Let's set these to the side right fast. It not. That would be a nat 1 for a total of 5.
As you swing and make what was your hit?
18.
You do hit, but you catch its gaze and start to get eggshell.
So instead of it hitting it, that happened before the attack, right?
No, it happens as so you get the hit.
Okay.
But the next one is at this.
Yeah.
So it's an 18 for 12 magical slashing and 3 cold. I do not want inspiration of any kind
Okay.
of these one shots. That's definitely one myself.
It is the Hens' turn. They are going to continue to peck at Jack.
Can't say at the end or
Yes.
does a 9 do it?
Nope. 24 to hit.
Check something.
Shield.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if shield is. Oh, it's one of the ones that I can just use without spending a spell slot. In that case, shield.
Okay.
3 on a level 1 trained.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Three.
Read. Your hair starts to turn. It starts off from the roots and it slowly seeps down. Even the mustache turns bone white.
I love how you remember the too much stuff.
Now, only are you very polite. You would also distinguish.
He's getting Colonel Sanders. Let's just be honest.
It's the revenge.
7 to hit. 7 to hit.
My AC is currently 25.
Dane, you're up.
Sweet.
I don't know. That was sad. So con
shield.
save first.
Yes, sir. Oh, no, con saves at the end.
No.
Oh, you're going to stab?
Yeah, I'm going to stab him.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then he'll get me because I rolled a 2.
Yep.
Even that's 8 total. So does the first attack?
You get the first attack without disadvantage if you weren't already eggshell.
That's a 19.
That hits.
That is. Damn, that's a lot for plus. That's 10 piercing. Plus 5 sneak attack. Or does he or do I get that? I know there's engaged with Barnabas too.
You can't get sneak attack if you have this.
I didn't have to spell them first.
Yeah, you're good.
So 5 sneak attack. And then con save if he makes those.
Yeah, it is. That's a 10.
3 necrotic. With the short sword, that is a 13.
That misses.
Okay.
As he dodges out of the way.
And then one more stabby with the dagger. That's a dirty 20.
Even with disadvantage?
Roll a 10 plus 10.
Okay.
You roll that 1. Another 10. One more console.
He's dead.
He only had 1 HP or something?
No. He was at the 10 brought him past.
Sweet.
But we still have the 2 hints.
But now I need to make a con save.
Nope.
Nope.
As now that he is
Down.
gone, his exercising gaze is
Sweet.
gone as well.
So anybody else who's been eggshelled or cleared?
Fucking stab you.
Esper, you're up.
There's 2 hens still, right?
I'm going
There's
to.
one in front of me.
Yep.
Just move it up.
Stabby stab.
Okay.
The first, can I use sneak attack?
It is engaged.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 2d6.
Well, I mean, first you
Roll
gotta
a
make sure
hit
you hit
first.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll them all at once. This
2d6 plus your normal damage plus d20 to see.
so the d20, 13 to hit
That just hits.
Woo! With 5, 6, 7, 11 damage.
Okay.
And then I can do it again because I have 2 weapon fighting.
You can stab again. You can't instant.
Stabbing again.
What weapons is this week?
That's a 20 on the die, not like nat 20.
32.
That hits.
And then that's 6.
Okay.
I forgot to add 2 extra to that first damage too. So the D4 plus
Okay.
2.
Onion, you're up. Or Jack.
I wish it was.
So do I.
You could have played Onion.
I could have, but it didn't feel right. I could have played Onion, or I could have played a different Onion.
Anyways.
So, bonus action, Hex.
Okay.
8 on a level 1 train.
Okay.
And then, let's see, where are you? Booming Blade. That is a 23 to hit with my strike.
That hits.
And that is a D.
And the
Yeah.
weapon damage.
And then,
If they move, they take.
yeah. I should have gone with Green Flame Blade. Whatever.
Also,
I'm trying. See, that was a. Right. That would be a 6.
A hit.
Yes.
That misses.
No, 6 damage. Sorry.
Oh.
6 magical slashing damage.
How does it just auto hit?
Wait, I thought I did not roll to hit.
yeah, you rolled a 20 to hit.
Oh, okay.
That 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Booming Blade just doesn't take effect unless the chicken moves.
Threw me off, Boomer. I'm out of it as it is.
Is that the end of your turn?
Oh, I forgot Hex. That's a beast, and that is a 3 necrotic.
These chickens take a lot of beatings,
Mm-hmm.
as they are demon roosters and demon hens. Finn, you're up.
Alright, so he put a good bit into that. That was the one in front of him, right?
The one that's taking the most damage is to the right, and the least amount of damage.
We're gonna have to move up.
I'm also going to give it a
Up close.
disadvantage on wisdom saves.
I'm doing
Okay.
this longbow. So I'm gonna whip out my longbow for sneak attack because he's got a Jason.
Okay.
Or well, I'm no longer under that look back.
Yeah.
So. Okay. So we'll take that. 9 to hit.
This is. Yeah. Barnabas.
Want me to get both of them. First attack at the one on the right. So it gets some speed up. There we go. 25 to hit.
That hits.
8 slashing for cold.
It's dead.
And I'm assuming a 10 misses.
It
Yeah.
does.
Why must thou forsake me?
Demonic chicken's turn.
Attacking is gonna run.
Oh, it's attacking. They have no
No qualms.
Chickens are not smart. Demon chickens aren't.
I mean, it not only that, but it's a demon chicken, so it's just gonna go back to hell. It's not actually worried about its life.
22 against Jack.
Yeah, that hits.
And a 15 against you.
No, that doesn't.
Okay.
But is Jack's HP like?
AC 20.
Yeah.
4 piercing damage as it pricks into your skin.
Stupid bird.
Well, I was gonna do green film, but I didn't do both of it since we did.
I still wind up doing that.
And then you're up.
That's a 26.
That hits.
It's 11 piercing. And 4 sneak attack, so 15.
Hold on. 11 piercing.
Yes.
It's dead.
Do the bodies remain?
The bodies remain.
Sweet.
Goes over, picks up the 2 hens.
All right, huge rooster.
Somebody drop the eggs.
That's nice.
Now,
Actually,
now everybody, I would take a moment to think about what we're about to do.
We're about to go feed the fire elemental.
Yeah, to us, slow down. Feeding flames not necessarily a good thing. So, how many buckets of water did we see?
There's only 2 buckets, but they were empty.
is there one
Well,
by the well, like we're seeing, or is that just?
I feel like we need
I
to
see the 2 here.
There's 2 there and
there
there's
are
2 in the
two,
back.
yeah.
4, and it looks like there's one attached to it. Well,
Yes, there is. So there's 5.
So, all I'm saying is we should have an insurance policy. Yeah.
Okay.
you can do that.
I'm gonna hang back a little bit, just to nip the rooster to see if this were to be consumed by people. Does it seem in any way?
Give me a survival check.
15, I believe.
Yes, you think this would not
You will.
bode well in a normal person's stomach.
Playing.
Barnabas turns into a demon werewolf. That would be so sick.
His intelligence went up. It's just not average smart. He knows better than this.
What are we doing?
So,
Lady Storsha,
Storsha,
or Madame Storsha.
you said you wanted better food? We got chicken and eggs. And rooster and chickens.
I will go get the
Right.
I will go get the eggs. Do you want the chickens in the meantime?
She prefers the egg.
I will take that as a no, and I will put the hens down and go back. Give me your hat.
What about your hands instead? I don't trust her with my hats. Passing eggs before they start walking away, though. I'm gonna take one and crack it open just to see what happens.
It almost has like a molten, like it steams as it comes out.
Jeez. So it's more like it's like popping a hot hard-boiled egg, but it's
It's still runny. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Fires.
She's gonna like those. Those are molten hot.
You
Could have eaten.
you
I don't think you can.
hold out your hands and she reaches and grabs the eggs and like she starts cracking them.
Pumping. Pumping water.
And she
You want to split an egg? You okay?
Sorry. Yeah. He just has something in his mouth. I'm not sure what he has, so I'm ready to get one of y'all.
I thought
So
it
I
was
tried
like
to
a
grab it.
candy treat or something.
Storsha? What do they taste
I
like?
can't really.
And then I grabbed his shirt, and his
They seem
shirt came
different.
off of it. So
Where's the
Sorry.
dog?
He's next to me.
Hello,
And
hello, Pup.
over there.
Bye, bye, Pup.
Randall, Disney, you want some cheese?
That curious look.
Come here. He's like, this is a trap. This is a trap. Oh, it had a lid.
No, that's not a lid.
I know, that's what I'm saying. What
It's
the bottom of something?
What's that?
Oh, that's the bottom of somebody's chair.
One of y'all's chairs, yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
No,
That's why I was like, it
Hey.
looked.
we don't need any more emergency hospital rooms for it.
After Scortia eats the last one, she
Huh?
and like reaches behind her and holds out and drops a small crystal into your hand.
That's what we needed.
Okay.
Very good. Thank you, Madame Storsha.
She disappears
Very well.
into the fire. The flames go away.
Ooh.
And as the flames disappear, another crystal rolls out of the fire.
Hello. Grab that shit.
Yes.
Two crystals so far.
I guess Jack is holding one and Dane is holding one.
Is that horseshoe actually there?
What horseshoe?
In between the two water buckets in the back.
Yes.
I would like the horseshoe, please.
Go up and big up the
You
horse.
never know.
You never.
Like, Barnabas has nails braided into his hair, and others bent into calipers. Random shit can be very useful. What if we need a doorstop? Horseshoe.
Well, yeah.
So you go and pick up the horseshoe?
Yeah.
He's a pragmatic motherfucker.
Where to next?
Going back out and whence we came?
Maybe go this way.
Yeah.
You want to keep going down this way?
Mhm.
Or do you want to go back to where you started?
Well, so now we're coming out, so we go left, and then
Perhaps there is something in the horribly smelling room.
Y'all can fuck with that. I ain't stepping in that.
If I remember correctly, the horrible smelling room was a right. We're not taking rights.
You have to deal with fucking
Well,
fire
unfortunately,
things.
this path is also a right.
It's the only way to go, so you just
no,
follow
we're
that.
going on the left wall.
Keep your hand on the left.
Man, I love the fact you guys are going. Everyone ever talks about going through mazes. You always go right, and you guys are going left.
I thought it was always going to
No, it's always go right.
Oh.
Good adventurers go left.
I'm
Hey.
just following the crowd.
Yeah, we're just.
Leaving behind the fiery encounter, the Strawbell Passage winds onward until it turns to the north. Here you will find bushes of fragrant lavender and a wall of vines seemingly grown naturally blocking your path.
I would like to check for traps.
I'm just going to go over and start investigating the lavender.
This is like the trap investigation.
I do need to state Barnabas did not stow his sword. He's keeping it on his shoulder.
Okay.
So just investigate.
That way he doesn't have to take more.
14.
14. Don't seem to see anything.
19 to investigate the lavender.
Lavender.
Might make you sleepy if we climb in it. Usually good for.
Can we cut it down or should we
Since
go
we're-
back?
I'm going to
Apparently things that
take a
look
piece
like
of the lavender.
Let's take some of the lavender.
Yeah, we do that. Cut off some of the lavender. Pocket it.
Okay.
Shall we go back the way we came again?
You just want to try and cut down the vines?
No.
I'm going to go over to.
Unless we can't.
I'm going to walk over to the vines with the lavender in my hand.
Nothing happens.
So we were told don't fuck with hay bales. These
Lumos.
are fines.
Slide.
No, I'm just kidding.
Give me a tantrums.
I don't
He
even
doesn't.
have that.
None of us have. We're all humans and not.
Well, technically,
I mean, I was gonna try to burn.
So we're
down the
going
vines.
back.
So we're not burning down the vines.
We're not getting rid of the vines. We're just gonna go back.
Yeah.
He would have
Alright.
checked her ears.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So
no stinky room.
Let's take
Well,
a
You guys
hold
can
on,
do it if you want.
hold up. Slow
It is also a left. So
Y'all ever heard of finding a needle in a haystack? What about finding a diamond in a pile of shit?
you guys
So,
can go in there, Barnaby.
I have a funny feeling about that pile of shit.
Go ahead and check it out.
All right, so I'm headed in there.
Give me a
Constitution.
investigation check.
I'm gonna assist,
Yeah,
following
please do.
behind.
I've not been real smart tonight.
You get to roll twice.
So 11 on 14 on the first, 4 on the second. So I'm gonna go with the 14.
You dig through it like it is. You like start moving stuff, and it's so nasty that like you just eventually like there's nothing.
Oh great! I smell like shit.
Yeah, and you can stay the fuck away from me.
It's not the first time, right?
Barnabas will stay 10 feet
I'm
away from you guys.
I'm going to. Or never. mind.
What are you gonna do?
I
Oh,
was
yeah,
going
this
to like
also.
try to like green flame blade at the edge of the room, see if I can't like catch some of the fumes on fire.
You're gonna like the
I was
music.
almost gonna do a fireball from there just to see that.
No.
This is a player option. Barnabas has heightened senses. You guys can fuck off. Stay away from me.
I didn't actually, like touch it.
So where are you guys headed?
You didn't.
Left.
Yep.
What's this?
Blood splatter.
Nice.
Small corridor opens in front of you, and you see a small circular square with a tall, withered, dead tree at its center. The scene is grim and unsettling, and the thick smell of blood rushes into your senses. Lying scattered across the square, you find the lifeless remains of all of the dragon slayers.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
The grim picture tells a harrowing tale of their fate. The paladin and the knights are flattened like pancakes by the force of some sort of impact. Their leader's head is squashed by a huge boulder. The archer's broken bow is lying next to his drained body as he is face down in a huge puddle of blood. The mage got the worst. His skin was entirely missing. The skinless body was just next to the straw bales, and his staff was shattered to pieces.
Guys, it looks like we won.
Go back that way. To,
I need to look up to see if there's anything that might try to fall on us and crush us.
We should go investigate the mines. To be totally honest.
Mhm.
We need more crystals, then maybe we should go that way. Because holy shit. You can literally see a body swished by a boulder on the head.
Yeah, I'm like looking at the ceiling, just
Jeez.
No, it's something.
trying to see if
I want the paladin shield.
Oh,
I follow you, buddy.
yeah, I'm saying let's go check out the vines.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Vines.
Yeah.
Boy, this way, that way. Let us make up our mind already.
Yeah, no. All that's reassessed and said, let's go back to the fucking vines.
Circle back to the vines.
We're gonna, Homer Simpson it into the bushes away from that.
My favorite games.
Are those little things on the tree?
Those are mice.
Are they actually there? The mice.
Yes.
Ooh,
But they're the trees above it.
what's that?
Going to
Looks like something shattered.
going to look up at the mice.
Who grabbed the lavender?
I grabbed some.
I grab some.
Jack grabbed some.
Hey, y'all mind if I use that lavender?
Oh, I forgot to mention this. When you first picked up the first crystal, as you pick up the crystal, a light begins to expand and twist, spiraling into an alarming shape. Gradually, a massive, grotesque face reveals itself before you. Its eyes glow like smoldering embers, casting an eerie, blood-red light across the scene. The evil pumpkin head shows a mouth full of razor-sharp teeth and a dancing, dark flame tongue inside. The demon appears to be tearing its way through the very fabric of magic, clawing and pushing its head in nightmarish claws through some sort of dimensional crack. The sight is both terrifying and evil beyond comprehension. Something is holding the demon back, like pulling from the other end. It seems that that's your only stroke of luck. The mouth opens. An evil voice, almost like it sounds straight from hell. Come here! Let me taste your bones, beauty creatures!
Dude, have you ever...
That was the first.
You will have to take them from our bodies.
I was saying
Horrible
that before
monster.
we even started. But like, have you ever played League? You ever played League? Fiddlesticks, man.
Oh, yes.
What about the second crystal?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
They don't want to be messing with that shit.
So they're just up there.
We're back to where we are.
As it stares at you for a second and it's growling, it throws a handful of candies at you.
Oh,
They all detonate.
oh.
Let's see here. When they detonate,
We need more crystals, right?
Yes.
I don't suppose I could use my shield
We
to
got
go with
that
this.
information from
No.
the guy who was dying. We learned how to use the dragons. Crystals.
I don't want to make shit.
well, where the heck is that?
We can make it.
Also, I want the shield.
But
You want to go walk over to that tree? Go for it.
I ain't splitting the fucking party.
It's some weird theories.
They told us that the more crystals we
Everybody
have,
give me a dexterity save.
Great, I'm great at those. That was an 18 for it. That's weird.
18?
16.
14.
11.
22.
The only person that failed is.
Turn into an
Hold on.
We go.
Oh, he's rolling.
It's like you and I were discussing it's out here. Debating on which to do. He kept stepping towards you. I kept back. Oh, bomb. But we need to go.
And Toast is rolling.
You take 22 damage total.
Oh!
12 of that is fire, and 10 of that is force. As the candies explode, and when the smoke clears from the explosion, the portal is gone.
Portal's gone.
Yeah, that had the
Oh, the
demon in it.
gotcha.
Do the successes take any damage, or is it just the failures?
Just the failures.
Cool.
Failure.
Yeah.
You're looking.
I'm bleeding.
Alright, that means you need to sit down for a bit.
I can.
Oh wait, no. The successful ones do take it.
Oh,
So everybody else takes 11.
Well,
oh.
how much of that is fire and how much of that is force?
12 is fire and 10 is force.
So 6 and 5.
6 and 5?
Yeah.
6 fire, 5 force. Okay. Not that it makes much of a difference, but
Sweet. I'm going to do second wind. Gain 15.
I am also going to do second wind.
And now I'm not. We're good.
That is a D10
D10 plus.
on.
No. Well, mine says plus 5. Maybe it's plus level.
I think it's plus fighter level.
Yeah.
Okay, so a D10 plus 4 for me. So I regain 8, and as I do, I let out a war cry. Whoa! And everybody who has taken damage regains 4 HP.
Actual HP or 10 HP?
It's actual HP.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna join in the breathing here too.
So,
That's.
if you guys could have, the guy who came and was warning you could have saved his life.
What?
Um,
I
if
was
he would have, at that point, he would have ripped it and like grabbed the guy and pulled him through the portal.
so I'm glad we did it.
We would have had to heal him. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
None of us can feel.
was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
I do have
Oops.
heal.
I have Spare the Dying, but
I mean, that would.
That also would have worked.
See, that makes you
The
want to
irony
actually go
of
and do
that.
shit. Stuff's booming in our face. We need to go get this shit, and we need to hurry. So hear me out. I go rush for that pack,
You can grab the pack.
and if anything happens in between, I run straight back.
Really want to risk it?
I'm gonna go for the pack.
Okay.
Yep, you just. So
And
wait,
I
you
am
go
going to
attack
go-
those all the way on this side?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm gonna go on my elk. Well,
Are you,
Okay.
going, are you
Sir
skirting
Barnabas,
around?
take this with you! And I throw a card to him. While you're holding it, you have guidance.
Nice.
I can't hold it.
Then it will float around you. You have
Sweet.
guidance.
Okay, I thought it was actually.
No, it's not an item. It's just he uses cards for his magic.
So you can run through this area, no problem. Nothing happens. It is just grim and deathly.
So nothing's happening.
maybe because it hasn't reset yet.
I don't know, but I'm gonna check the armored body.
Because of greed, I'm gonna start checking.
Give me investigation check.
Guidance.
Actually,
It's a place for this place.
It's not gonna help.
seeing nothing blow up, I'm gonna go to the leader that has head smashed in.
So I rolled a 4 for my guidance, which brings my total to 5. It would have been just 4, but I got +1.
I got 19 to investigate that.
I suppose I will go investigate this one over here.
You guys have fun with that. I think I'm gonna stay back.
Playing.
Barnabas isn't used
So
to
you
it.
go.
Since
That
we're all scurrying in different directions, what's that?
Just fire, yeah.
It's just smoldering.
Just
No.
smoldering?
Yeah.
No. I do not investigate a body. I get distracted and start looking up the rocks near it.
I know it was stated that
Okay.
which bows.
So as you were searching through it, in this area over here, in amongst all the blood, there is a crystal. You also find, while going through all the bodies, a lot of the stuff that could have been useful is damaged. But there is a lot of gold. 110 gold to be exact. That roll, you guys could have got like wealthy off of it. 70, 20 plus 40. Rolled a lot of ones and twos there.
Everything gets 20 gold.
Which puts me at
Thankfully,
22.
I'm separated from people.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick up that crystal.
Yep.
I didn't know a demon thing would pop up.
Nope.
Sweet. continue looping around. Does the staff look broken?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, making sure.
How about the spell book?
Um,
I'm assuming that's what that is.
where
In the very
Us.
top there.
it is covered in so much blood that it is not readable.
So that's what I'm continuing
that looks like
to
a
take to.
What?
This.
The silver thing in between those two hay bales.
Uh, I would say it's probably the what's left of some of the armor from one of the others.
Makes sense.
So that's a torso.
Yeah, probably.
Just making sure.
I think
So we got the back gem. All of their gear was damaged beyond use.
that's simple. Yeah, 22.
I don't think any of this is going to carry over.
So do the vines then?
To the bond. Oh,
Well,
I'm gonna go
That's what I'm
look
talking
in the
about.
pack.
Yeah, in the pack and everything else. That's you find the money.
Oh,
And all that. That's what I'm getting at. Is like that's one of those like there is nothing really
Gotcha.
worth value on them at all.
Some
Anything
dragons,
that was worth anything is
some dragon slayers.
Looks like they got slayed.
well. What you guys didn't get, because I forgot to mention it, was they were supposed to tell you that they had just single-handedly taken out an adult black dragon earlier that week.
Oh,
Crystal
Okay,
didn't
that
go
gives
back
me
to the cave.
flashback.
Yeah, and that was from the guy that was like in the crowd, like talking to you about them.
Yeah.
That's why their title is Dragon Slayers.
so where would that
I
fit
don't
in
know.
as far as skill wise?
Hell of a lot better than us. One last thing before we leave this area. The blue crystals in the center of this mangled tree thing.
Yeah.
Are those anything?
No.
Okay.
So unless we want to see, can we see those mice that are up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Unless we want to see what that's about. Then I say do the mice. I can't talk to him. I don't know. That would have been psycho, but
I have an idea.
Okay.
Everybody stand back, and I'm going to move. And this is going to be for a level 2 spell.
13.
That's a 20.
Ooh.
So I guess I'm good. As I summon 4 rats. 4 rat familiars. Using Flock of Familiars.
You can link telepathically.
I can link telepathically with them and try to get them to communicate with the mice up there.
That's awesome.
The rats look at them and go. And just like continue to stare.
So I can't get anything of value out of them.
No.
Well, I
Yeah,
have 4 rats following me now. I don't know how helpful that is, but it lasts for an hour.
Deliver spells.
Okay.
They can
so
deliver touch spells.
Let's put everybody together.
You did put it
To
on
the
show,
vine.
too. It was nice.
I get my spells back on a short rest, so I'm fine.
Here we go.
To
the
the
vines.
vines.
We're gonna use fire, or we can start cutting.
see if we can actually cut it.
How about we do both? Runs up,
Alright.
green flame blade.
Okay, that fucking works.
This is gonna be bad. Isn't it?
Impressive.
Do I need to roll an attack roll?
Nope.
Okay.
As they have Yes, roll an attack roll. If you roll a 1, you're gonna stab yourself.
With
'Cause
fire.
you're running.
But if I'm running, if I attack myself, I can still have the fire hop off onto the vines. That is a. I believe. Is that a 7 attack? Yes, it is. Actually, it's a +8 because I have a bonus to strength, so
this gets through.
that is a
What are
13.
you talking about? This is not
You cut through the vines pretty easily, but it still takes a couple more hacks to get all the way through the vines.
Even with the fire bouncing.
Yep.
We're all just watching this.
Whoa! Oh!
It's gonna be like.
Onward!
Onward.
Really like it's like that.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to charge!
Okay, that looks
Pong, pong,
different.
pong, pong, pong.
Okay, so you have wood and stone palisades on either side of you as you travel through this area. Do you want to make it to the right?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna break pattern. Go to the right because there's more fascinating things.
You encounter an unexpected scene when you walk through the mist, which appears to be just a few feet thick. A large fire blazes in the center of the misty clearing, casting flickering shadows across the area. Above the flames, a bubbling cauldron hangs from a sturdy frame. There are 2 tables in the clearing and benches like a gathering place. One table is full of candies, cakes, and sweets. To the back of the place, you notice 3 wagons. One of them has a cage built on it. The other 2 are covered, hiding what is inside. An old gypsy woman sits at a weathered table, her wrinkled hands gently pushing down an old parchment roll in front of her. Her eyes, filled with deep wisdom, seem to carry the weight of countless stories and secrets. Her presence in this peculiar setting raises questions about the nature of this place and the role she might play in your journey.
Howdy.
So, Glennis, might this be a thing?
I don't fucking know.
Hey, lady.
Does this give off
Hey!
Hold on.
my apologies.
What were you asking?
I was gonna ask if he can sense anything by smell.
Okay.
Fey, fiend, or undead.
Anything or undead? No.
Thank you.
She. Huh?
What brings you to these parts?
What brings you in?
Magic portal. This isn't where I think we were meant to wind up, though. Or maybe not like this.
I think this is exactly where we were meant to wind up.
Yeah.
Under different parameters.
You have the holiday kitty over there.
I would really not call this Providence, guys.
What are you looking for?
We
A
have
quickie demon.
crystals.
Huh? Okay. Crystals.
She summons a man of blue. Are you guys going towards the table where she's sitting?
Jack is going to go over to the cauldron and kind of like tap it with his sword. Dong, dong.
What's your cooking?
There we go. That's what I'm going to use as an old gypsy lady. I don't have any other older looking characters. I'm attempting to do my great grandmother's you. But I'm having trouble with the recipe.
What you need?
What could it be lacking?
What?
What could it be lacking?
A lot. It requires more than one person to do it.
Be willing to help you.
We can all assist.
Excellent. Neutral, you mentioned you're looking for crystals.
That's right.
Yes.
I have.
Very good.
So, the problem we have is the scroll is magically imbued.
Okay.
It's not easy to read.
Take a look at it.
Give me a Arcana check.
Assist you.
Skilled in Arcana?
Me?
Yeah. Because if not, you are not allowed to make the check.
Well, I have a. Yeah.
You do have the
Mhm.
thing that says you're skilled with it? Okay. That's all I'm checking.
Alright, so that would be a 13 plus 5. 18.
Okay. So, with the successful check, you're able to read the whole recipe, and you are also able to continuously read it. If you would have failed, you get what I would read it to you, and you have to memorize.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. So, so the first thing is you need to gut the fowls correctly, not damaging any parts. You need to dice the vegetables into perfect cubes. You need to put the herbs into the broth. You need to stir the broth for a set amount of time non-stop.
Stir. Set.
So, first things first, who is gutting the fowls? Okay.
Do you have survival?
Hmm?
Are you trained in survival?
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
No. Well,
Actually,
he's already put his hand up, and we're going to have him going and gutting the fowls, and it's not a survival check.
Oh shit! Sweet.
Give me a dexterity check.
oh, we're good.
Good.
Awesome. No.
Ah!
Who is dicing the vegetables? That will be a dexterity check as well.
Oh my god. Just a dex check?
Yep.
That's a 9.
We are going to screw this up.
Who is putting the correct herbs into the broth? That's a
There's a
nature
lemon.
check.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, that's a skill.
Intelligence based.
Nature?
Eh, not. Does 12 work?
You don't know.
I know.
Who is stirring the broth non-stop for a set amount of time? Give me a concentration.
uh, 13. Thought that.
No high rollers here.
After it takes you guys, you're here about an hour doing everything, a little longer. And she walks over and goes, "That's about right," and stops you from stirring, and grabs a ladle, fills her bowl, takes a sip of it. Close, but not correct. But good try. My computer just rebooted itself.
Oh, shit.
So,
Luckily, I do have this on paper and printed in front of me, but
The stream.
there's a bunch of other stuff that I don't have in front of me. So,
Stream still up?
stream's still up. This is a
Okay.
different computer. This is the computer I use for all of the like.
I guess.
Yeah. So she walks over to one of the wagons, and let's see here. She grabs a small bottle and a crystal and holds them out to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's in the bottle?
It will heal some of your wounds.
Healing.
Thank you very much. I do want to solve this crystal. Figure each of us should have one.
everybody's a crystal except for Ben.
Yeah, that's 3 crystals.
I got one from the.
Oh, yeah, that'd be 4. That's right. You're right. Alright.
As she is handing those over, Rose is standing next to the speech table.
Yep.
No, one sounds good right now, and we'll try one of the grab candies.
Randoms.
Okay. Roll me. D8.
Six.
Your movement speed is halved, but you gain +2 AC for the next hour.
Ooh. Not bad.
Sweet. I'm only just a little slower.
So Barnabas, you appear a bit stiff.
That one didn't sit right. I had a lot of talking.
So as you leave and the party continues down the path, it leads you to a wooden bridge that spans a small ravine. Below, there's a pool of water with trapped wooden spikes sharpened to the deadliest point, sticking up from the water. In the middle of this covered bridge, an unusual contraption blocks your way. It is a Moot Yang John training dummy with a trunk wide enough to accommodate a person inside of it. Instead of the typical wooden arms, it wields a flail, blades, and axes. The contraption spins erratically, presenting a formidable and unpredictable obstacle. It appears extremely hazardous, but with careful timing, someone might be able to find a way to jump and step into the pass.
I volunteer as tribute.
What are they made of?
Wooden.
Wooden?
Yeah, it's a wood.
We're also a wooden bridge.
Yeah. So for those that don't know what a Lukyong Sean training dummy is, it's the
It's the spitty.
it's the It's the wooden thing that has little arms that as you hit them, they spin.
Hit you with
It's like the multi-layered one.
Yeah, multi-tiered.
Okay.
And this one, instead of the wooden arms, has
And instead of being thin as a rail, like most of them are, this one is big enough that a
Got
person can get in it. Thank you. Hey, we got that one back. That's the most important.
Or acrobatics.
So you're gonna try to go through it?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a couple of options.
Mm-hmm.
What do you plan to do? Are you just gonna try to like pass it?
I'm going to try and slide underneath it.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check.
Is a 19 plus 2.
19 plus 2, 21. You slide up underneath it and are easily past it on the other side.
Very well then. Jack is going to try to get through it by using his shield to bat away any of the weapons that come towards him.
Okay. Give me a acrobatics check as
That would be acrobatics.
it trying to like as it's spinning, you're trying to like time to hit correctly.
Fair enough. Yep. About the one on the die.
Okay. As you go to time, like
No.
yeah, you. I think I have it, and you start to go forward, and like you put your shield up to like block this coming. What you didn't think about was this one changed directions all of a sudden. Wah! You are knocked into the water below. You suffer, luckily, only 2 piercing damage from the stakes. And now that you're in the water, you do notice that there is a ladder on the other side that you can climb up. So you can
Again.
swim. No,
No.
you
To
swim.
the other side.
You swim over, and you're now over here.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot.
Well, that could have been worse.
Who's next?
Yeah, I'll try to jump over.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Not you. 6.
Perhaps because your thing is slanted.
Still random chance.
You take 4 piercing damage as you land on some spikes in the water. Maneuver yourself out of them and then swim through the water to the other side.
Sir Finn, come on up.
Gedane or Barnabas.
Try to do what Finn did.
Okay.
Not plug it again.
Sir
I
Barnabas.
think that'll work.
It's a natural 20.
You take your timing and jump, and are able to jump over it and make your way to the other side with no issue.
Sir Barnabas, take this.
Barnabas is going to back up a little bit and take a running jump to try and clear it with his additional 10-foot long jump distance and 3-foot high jump.
Still an acrobatics check.
You're also.
Yeah, still have 20-foot.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
Yep.
It's not right.
Guidance.
Cubes. 36. 14.
14. Due to the fact that your speed is halved, as you go to make that jump, it swings and you've misjudged your height. And you take 3 piercing as you fall into them. So the other ways to beat it are you can swim across without trying to attack it, deal with it at all. You can use magic to levitate over it.
I was gonna say I could dimension door over, but I
Yep.
was gonna save that because I might need it later.
And then the last one was you could have taken your time to try to figure out how the machine works and disable it.
I was hoping. my
Wait, I could have
expert
grabbed. Was that sleight of hand?
No, that would have been a perception check, and then because you can't actually touch it, you have to actually
Get around the arms.
no, it's what it is when with your perception check. If you pass it, you can see a small hole that you could shoot an arrow in, and that hits the button to cut it off. So it becomes a ranged attack.
Yeah, I was just hoping my 30 by 10, whatever stupid jump is would help.
No,
Yeah.
as you continue on, as the enormous stone door creaks open in front of you, you find that the straw-veiled maze is replaced by a market square. The air is filled with the smell of fruit, fish, and other goods. Your eyes scan the scene, revealing the 8 stalls, each offering a different item. The merchandise varies from stand to stand, from fresh fish to plump melons, glowing in the festive lights. Amidst this scene, you notice an imposing guard. He stands in frozen, motionless. His presence commands attention. The flesh golem is grotesque. Abominations of humanoid body parts crudely stitched and bolted together to form a muscled brute, exuding formidable strength. A decorative woman approaches to greet you. She is a vision of beauty with long, flowing hair, ivory skin that seems to glow, and captivating, oversized eyes that draw you in. Jewels decorate her neck, some cascading down to highlight her feminine charisma. Welcome. Welcome. Seems you've made it this far.
That we have.
Yes, we have.
Please peruse. But be wary. We do keep ourselves guarded.
Mm-hmm.
No sticky fingers.
That's exactly what I was like. Those things.
Turn that over. After I talk to that one dude.
This is the only one that's actually.
Wait, was the
stolen.
guard that
I have
took
a history
attention
of
the flesh
being
golem, or is
Yeah.
it
Yes.
just-
To
it is that is
just
one
this
that is one thing?
It's just the one flesh wound.
I don't suppose he's hungry, is he?
No, he doesn't. So, you've made it this far. How many cubes do we have?
Oops.
Refer to the crystals?
No. I refer to the cubes.
Do we have cubes?
Not that I'm aware of.
Fuck is a cube?
Ah.
Like a square, but all the way around.
So, we use, instead of money here, since we are part of a fair, cubes. Didn't they give you any when you came? Such a shame. Well, here, I'll be a good sport and give you the starting 10 that you're supposed to have as a party.
Thank you.
2 apiece.
She hands you 10 tiny 6-sided bright blue cubes.
going to kneel down and roll them like dice.
They have no pips on them or anything like that. I'm guessing you're wanting the next and the most valuable prize. And she points over to on her tent, which is this one here. Sitting on one of the tables, it says 500 cubes, and under a glass lid is one of the crystals.
I'd say that.
So how do we multiply these things to get up to that number?
Ah, welcome to the fun of the game. So, the rules are you can buy and sell any items in the market. You can only buy and sell each item once.
Okay.
From there, you amass your cubes.
So the best option would be selling things.
Oh, it's one of these where you have to buy, takes more profits. So
Mm.
then buy, takes more profits.
Trading up.
Trading.
So, the rule is you can only buy each type of item once.
And that's as a group, not.
Yep. Because this counts as a group effort. So you were given 10 cubes for the group.
Well, I guess we need to find who's selling stuff for under 10 cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Kierna has nothing at her tent other than the crystal for 500 cubes.
Of course.
The next tent over. So looking at all the different tents, you have, what is it? 7 different tents. Well, 8 counting the lady that started it. At the tents, there is one human who has melons at his. The next person, he has carrots, aubergine. Oh, no. First guy has grapes. The second guy has carp. Yep. Fish look a bit dry. The third gentleman has melons. The fourth has cheese. The fifth has king crab. The sixth has carrots and aubergine. And the last has chopsticks.
So I feel like that would be the most expensive.
You probably can't get it first.
Mm-hmm.
What?
King crab.
You ask the price?
I think we would go and ask the price for each.
Good. Grape, carp, melon.
Who are we
cheese,
going to talk to first?
personal cheese.
I guess we'll just go and
So we'll start with carps.
Carps?
Always carps and dry fish, 2 separate ones.
No.
Yeah,
The carp
the
is
carp
the
is-
is a fish.
For carrots and others.
And the center one is the gem.
That's the gin.
He,
And this chopsticks.
I sell my carps 55 cubes.
Alright. Let's go down to the grapes.
The guy, 6 cubes.
Good to know.
Where we start. Melons.
Melons. This guy's a big, like, rough guy. He, 12 cubes.
We go for the center tent with the chopsticks on this.
He, 2 cubes. apiece.
Go to the cheese.
The cheese is. Yeah, who sells cheese? 25 cubes.
King crabs.
King crab, 150 cubes.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly,
Carrots and aubergine. Carrots are 10 cubes apiece, and aubergine is 20 cubes apiece.
So we need to inquire how much everybody is buying for the ones that are 10 or less. So we can see which one is worth the most profit.
one is 2, so that could get us
Jeans
Ah.
what?
We could get 5 chopsticks,
on one
a
side.
single carrot, a single grape, and 2 chopsticks. Aubergines were 20.
Thing is, we can only sell them once. So.
You can only buy the item once.
Mhm.
But
You
we can
can
get
buy-
chopstick and
Can we buy multiple of them during that one?
You can buy multiple at one time. You can only buy
Which is
once
why
you-
why I'm saying we need to check all the ones that are 10 or less with all of the vendors so we know which one to buy first for the best profit.
Chopsticks should be the only one that can use multiples. Everything else would have to be some chopstick with.
And
We do two chopsticks with one grape, or one chopstick with one.
carrots are 10.
Sorry, let's see. Or just buy one cake.
So, Cartman, you have any way to eat those? Yeah.
No, but I don't need to eat them. I sell them.
But if I were to get you a set of chopsticks,
I don't want chopsticks.
well, what do you want?
I wouldn't mind some carrots or aubergines.
Alright.
So,
Cart guy wants carrots and aubergine.
Equals.
How much would you buy?
Depends what they look like.
Let's go around. Ask what people want.
Great. If you could have anything here, what would you want?
Ah, I love some good melons. Good firm, ripe melons.
Melon, what would you like?
Oh, oh, oh.
And it's legit just going to be going around
Yep,
doing this.
cheese would be good. Carrots too. Too much cheese. Gives you fat guts.
Cheese and carrots at the same time. One dude would like carrots and aubergine, so we need multiple carrots.
You would get cheese. It's 35 or 12.
And we get at least 2 carrots because 2 people want carrots.
Cheese is 25. And melon costs 12. Unless we could potentially get them to trade up. Such as
You don't know what they. Currently, you guys haven't been asking what they're like.
Oh,
Because you don't have anything to present them, they're
Yeah.
not going to give you a like what they're willing to pay.
it's currently just finding out what everybody would
Yep. So who are you talking to next?
Great. Cheese.
Love some good fish. I also need a way to eat it.
You can get a thin cheese for fish and chopsticks. Or and carrots and aubergines.
Ah, I'd love some grapes.
and chopstick.
That's the chopstick.
Chopsticks.
Cheese would be a good commodity to have.
And then last,
Really look like a lobster.
We could also ask her if she wants anything.
King crab. The guy selling the crabs, good old machine.
This gem lady.
Yeah.
Instead of the 500 cubes, would you be willing to trade for anything?
Ah,
Is there anything in the stalls that you might want?
I would love to have some crab. I'd also need a way to eat it. But the kicker is, I can't open it without the cubes. Doesn't mean I wouldn't mind buying crab from you if you have it.
She needs crab and at least 2 chopsticks.
So for you and your tall friend? Or just for you?
Does the tall friend want anything?
The
Doesn't mean he can't want to play with the chopsticks.
You see the big green thing in the middle of the camp?
Mhm.
That is where he is standing. Like he's just standing. It doesn't move. It doesn't like.
It's making sure that we don't break the rules.
Can't speak. Alright. So,
Do this math.
okay. So how many people want chopsticks?
I knew it was going to be.
Total of 2 people want chopsticks.
So we need 4 chopsticks. Because
Maybe.
unless they're sold in
Because-
pairs.
Are they sold in pairs or single?
Chopstick. It's a chopstick a piece.
So we need 4 in total because you need 2 of them to eat.
Which gives us 2 cubes left.
But that's not enough. So did anybody want just any of the other things?
somebody just wanted grapes, and somebody just wanted chopsticks, and someone
Yeah,
just
carrot.
wanted
Carrot.
eggplant.
Now keep in mind, the rule says you can only buy an item once. It doesn't say that you can't sell to that person with them.
Exactly.
Oh, so we can have the chopsticks before and then the
Yes.
food next. Okay. Okay.
Trying to give you guys some help.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
We are
It's like at the very end, when we net everything up to the king crab, we can sell to the gem lady a total of 4 king crabs per chopstick. That's what we do.
Right now, we could do a grape and 4 chopsticks. Yeah. Huge. And that's on 10. Deliver the grapes to 1 and 2 of the chopsticks.
how much did it cost?
Because only one person's going to
Good. So if we got a single grape and 2 chopsticks, that's a total of 10. We hold on to the chopsticks, go to carrots and aubergine to sell the grapes. Carrots and aubergine doesn't.
No, that's what I mean. Other people.
Oh yeah,
Because I can sell to, right?
yeah. It's just the people that want chopsticks also want something else with
Right. We can sell them the chopsticks while we get the
We need,
Oh,
but we
okay.
need it. Don't we need at least 4 chopsticks?
That's what I'm saying. It's
We have
one
we have to
each.
buy them in one set. In one set.
One says 2.
But 2 people want chopsticks.
Which we
That's 4. 6 plus 4. Okay.
Chopsticks are 2 cubes apiece.
So
Is it 2 cubes for 1 chopstick?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
now you see what I'm saying.
So it takes up. If you buy 4, that takes 8.
So
That's
we cannot buy chopsticks first. Is the thing.
Where are you guys currently standing?
looks like I think we're gonna go to the grape.
No. Where are you?
Where are we standing?
I think we're just standing like congregated.
Okay. So The that is what King Crab. He he's listening to you guys, and he goes, "I'll make a deal with you." Yes, we're all willing to make. Most of us are willing to make deals. I need water. The crabs are starting to dry a little.
See who else needs water? Because it looks like there's only 2
Cart.
buckets.
Cart needs water.
Oh, yeah.
This cart's starting to dry out.
How many cubes would you give us for that?
I won't give you any cubes, but I'll give you a discount.
How much of a discount?
I really need the water sooner than later.
Oh, that my water skin.
There's a bucket behind you at the well.
Hey, big guy, I'm gonna grab this, and I just pick up the bucket
Okay.
and take it to King Crab.
Filled with water.
Excellent.
It's already gone.
He takes the bucket and like sloshes it onto the crabs. So, you come buy from me, I give you discounts.
I'll go to the cart guy and see if he also needs water.
Do you ask him?
Yeah.
No.
Is there anything else you need besides just purchases here? Something we can help you with?
Like carrots and aubergines.
Okay.
Where's the cart guy?
What are we putting there?
I was just marking that one bucket gone.
I say we go ahead and buy the chopsticks and sell them, and then see how many cubes we have, and go from there.
I only was for
2,
Two left over.
2.
and then we'll see how much they sell for.
So you go over to the chopstick person. Finn, give me a perception check.
Cannibal.
What kind of castle of 17?
7. 7.
Have to, like, 11.
So we can sell any item to anyone, but only one item per stall.
No,
Can
no,
be
like,
purchased.
we can only go. We go to one stall and buy. That's the last time.
That type of item. I think we can buy the carrots and aubergine separately.
Yes. So, like, if you buy carrots, you can come back and buy aubergines later, or vice versa. You can't buy carrots and then come back and try to buy carrots.
We can go up to the cheese. So I know you said that you wanted carp and chopsticks.
Yes.
How much would you buy a chopstick off of me for?
It's good quality. 10 cubes.
10 cubes for a chopstick?
Yeah.
Shake on it.
You have to bring me a good quality chopstick.
I'm gonna make sure that I bring you a good quality chopstick,
You
but I
bring
want to
me a
make
good-
sure that you're.
You bring me a good quality chopstick and we will make a deal. I make no deals until that chopstick is procured and visible for me to inspect.
I just wanted to have the word that you would actually do the 10 for it if it's a good quality.
I would say take his word for it.
Yeah, we just
Would we buy more than
I
one
want to make sure
chopstick?
because you just said
Of
you wanted
course.
10 for a chopstick. So if we bring 2 chopsticks, that's 20.
What's the maximum you would buy?
Depends on how good of a quality of chopsticks you bring me.
Another option. Do we really need this gem?
I mean,
weekends.
we can leave Sir Finn to die.
Huh?
He's the only one without a crystal.
I'm good.
Not necessarily. We have to put them somewhere that we can.
I'm just saying, like, the gems didn't really help Dragon Slayers. They're all dead.
They had agent.
A gem. But they were all dead.
Yes.
Perhaps you are correct.
You remember what the gentleman said at the beginning?
No.
I'm intelligent. Said that weakens.
There you go. You keyword.
That each, figuratively, right now, the thought is each gem would weaken it.
So we want to have all of them, but we might can stand a chance to just.
I'm not gonna lie, I do not have the brain power to be able to figure this out.
It's not that hard. Seriously, go purchase and go sell.
Like, it's all going to be for a decent profit. I think we're going to make it in the end.
Awesome. There is a way to like screw yourself because there are some of them that I will be honest. There are some that haggle, some that don't. There are some that pay less and some that pay more.
Going up to the gem lady. How much would you buy a chopstick off me for?
Well, it depends. What else do I get with?
Well, currently, we still have to be able to make the profit to be able to get you the crab. We could bring you the crab at a later time after selling the chopstick.
Do I get your word on?
Let me confer with the group.
Yes, absolutely.
Duh.
Give me a persuasion check.
What is your persuasion?
-1.
Perhaps I should have done this.
Or me.
That's a 13.
I guess I'd buy it for 10 cubes.
10 cubes chopstick.
So,
With the word that we come back to sell the crab.
so, since they seem to be willing to buy more than one chopstick each, let me just buy 5. 3 to 1 and 2 to the other.
But they need 3 chopsticks.
Yeah.
That one said he would buy multiple.
Oh. How about 2 chopsticks?
Probably.
Did not specify quality. But we need to make sure Cheese gets 3 good quality chopsticks.
So let's go. Over to chopsticks.
So you go and buy chopsticks.
Yes.
Okay. How many are you buying?
I have a
5.
5 chopsticks. You give up all 10 cubes. He
For some nice
Gotta
quality.
make sure. I
Yeah.
expect the best quality you got.
he gives you 5 really good chopsticks.
Terrific. Now, who was the person? It was Cheese, right?
cheese, generally.
Cheese gets 3.
Cheese vendor.
Yes.
We have high quality chopsticks. We are willing
He-
to sell 3 to you.
He looks them over and he
Yes, sir.
pulls out 30 blue cubes and hands them to you.
Very good.
So now you are 30 cubes rich.
Or to
We
the-
sell the other 2 to Gem.
He gives you your 10 cubes.
50.
You're now at 50. You are a tenth of the way there.
50 cubes. Awesome. So,
Mark chopsticks off the list.
so now, what's the next least expensive thing? That'd be the 6 for the
Grapes.
grapes.
Which only one person on grapes.
Carrots and orange.
Ask him if he wants to. Ask him.
Okay, so one person wanted grapes, right?
Yes. Carrots and aubergines guy.
So let's go. How many grapes can we buy?
50.
Well, let's go ask how many he's willing to buy first. Mr. Vendor,
Yeah.
how many grapes would you be willing to buy from us?
Grapes do you have?
We're still trying to figure out how many we want to buy.
Well, that's a shame for you because I want them for multiple things. One for eating, and if I have spare, I could start making some more.
We can buy 8.
Mm-hmm.
We can buy 8 grapes.
Do we want to buy?
If we bought 8 grapes, would you be willing to buy 8 grapes?
Yes.
How much?
Depends on the grape.
Good quality grape?
All the grapes are good quality. You can use them for anything. Eating or making wine.
Some of them mixed to
So
ferment.
if they're all
anyway.
great quality grapes, how much are the great quality? Great quality grape sells it for? No.
I don't see grapes, so I don't have a price for you.
Alright, let us go buy grapes.
Do you want to buy that many?
Well, he will buy 8, so I assume so.
You didn't say exactly what he would buy.
So he wants some for eating and some for making wine.
He said he would buy 8 grapes, he just did not say for how much.
Go first.
Yeah, but how much is 8 grapes?
We're getting 2 gems.
Yeah.
Another option, if you go to grapes, they want melons, and we could buy 5 melons for 50 and sell them. If we get a net profit.
Go to the group. Yeah. How much are you willing to buy of grapes?
Buy a
Or not melons, sorry.
What would you pay for a good melon?
A good melon, I could see myself parting, not quite 20 cubes.
19 cubes?
That sounds about right.
How much do the melons cost?
12.
Well,
We have 5 additional players, so we would go up to 75 cubes per song.
Okay. We're making a profit. So let's go. To the melons!
You buy the melons?
5 melons. Or 4 melons?
5.
5 melons.
There's 12.
5 times
Yeah.
Not 5.
4.
4.
54. Because it's also 48.
4 melons.
60.
And you sell your melons for 19 cubes apiece.
Mhm.
Okay.
76. So we have 78 cubes.
Anybody else want melons? Or is it-
See, I'm only going off for one side, just one thing.
How are you enjoying your melons, sir?
I haven't gotten to eat one yet. You're still sitting here, and I wonder if you're buying anything.
I am wondering if they are of good enough quality that you might give us a discount.
No. I like my melons a lot. They're good and firm and tend to be ripe, but a grape is a grape, and you're not getting anything off of me.
Very well.
We can buy 13. That's 78.
Then we will buy 13 grapes.
You buy 13 grapes.
We have nothing
Until they can sell the grapes.
Let us go
I
out
hope we
to
didn't just screw ourselves.
the vendor.
So you present him with the 13 grapes,
That's correct.
and he looks them over, and he gives you 130 cubes in return.
So what's next on the list? What's the next cheapest thing?
that would be carrots and
Carrots.
Yeah.
Carrots the first.
Carrots are the cheapest.
And who was there only one or?
Okay, so
Art wants
did we already give the carrots to you?
and
Okay.
carrot guy wanted grapes, so we already gave that to him.
No, no,
And
no.
Oh, Melon wants cheese and or carrots.
So let's buy some carrots.
So 13 carrots
Wait, do,
No.
do multiple people want carrots?
Yeah, Carp wants carrots and aubergines. Melon wants cheese and or carrots.
Thing is, we already sold to the melon, and I'm having a feeling if we give them what they want before we buy from them, they give us.
Maybe. You have to ask for the discount.
No. What I'm saying. Hold on. I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning. Give me
Press.
a
Jack is correct. You must ask for any. It is. They will haggle if you ask to haggle. They will not haggle if you just be like.
I think they're more willing to haggle if you give them what they want.
Not always. Some of them don't haggle at all.
Sir Vendor, are those grapes to your liking?
Yes.
Are they good enough that you would have given us a discount on said carrots?
No. Carrots come from the ground. It takes a few minutes to pull them. It takes a few years to make them. You're really good at making carrots. You make good carrots. If you're not, you make poor carrots. Mine are always good.
Mm.
We can buy a total of 13 carrots.
6 and
6, yeah.
6.
Aubergines are 20.
We don't have to buy them. We just buy the carrots.
Let's
Because we can sell.
so let's buy the carrots and see how much each one is willing to buy them.
How many carrots are we buying now?
Cheese.
Who's 13?
13.
We sell all 13 to Carp. Or sorry, we sell all 13 to Melon. We cannot sell Carp because he wants cheese or carrot and aubergine.
Right, that's the same.
Gotcha.
You're
we may
buying
want to
13
like do it unevenly if one of them gives us a better deal.
Yeah, 13 carrots.
Okay. You get all 13 carrots.
Right.
Down 0.
Yep.
Who wants carrots?
Carp guy and
Melon.
no.
All right. So we haven't bought cart yet. Let's go to cart guy.
Can't buy carpet.
Math is the final boss.
You go to the cart guy.
How much would you be willing to pay for these carrots?
He like looks at the bushel you have. He goes, "I could give about 18 cubes a carrot."
Huh? This one almost 10.
Yes. Let's do 10 times.
We have one other person that wants carrots. If we give you the larger portion, might you be willing to give us a discount?
Isn't that a fact?
No.
We could have just bought a single bit from what I had gone back and bought more because technically we can buy as many times, right?
No, we
We
just
can
only buy
only
one.
buy once.
So
You can-
buy.
You can sell as many of them as you want.
I
You
got the
can't.
2 transposed.
Yeah.
Why don't we see what the I think I want to sell them for too.
Then we will be back.
No problem.
Go over to Melons.
Oh, good carrots.
Yes.
I give you 15.
The other guy said he was willing to give us 18.
I can't go more than 15.
Are you sure you can't go more than 15?
I'm pretty sure I can't go more than 15.
13 carrots.
Mm-hmm.
So we did 18 and 2 bushels.
Two carrots.
30.
The cheesy carrots for
In that case, we
Yes, it's
will be willing to part with 2 carrots.
He gives you 30 cubes.
Go over to the other. Do we believe that the cart salesman was able to hear us?
Possibly. So you go to the carp salesman.
Yes.
Actually, you can actually see what all the. So the cheese guy, yeah,
Yeah, you can see all the products.
and then the carp guy's over here.
So chances are he probably did not hear our interaction.
No.
Okay.
So you go back to the carp guy. He gives you. He says 18 cubes of carrot.
Even though the cheese vendor was willing to give us quite a deal.
18 cubes of carrot.
Some of these would be willing to haggle.
I haven't hit them yet.
That's 11 carrots.
98 cubes.
228. Yes.
Alright, so what's next?
Aubergines and cheese. There's two cheese.
Aubergines and cheese.
Cheese is 25. Aubergines are 20.
Two people want aubergines.
Did we already give cheese what he wants?
We gave
No.
cheese part of it. These carbs. Carp wants aubergine and
King crab wants aubergine.
So we go ahead and buy as many aubergines as we can. And split them between carp and crab.
Works for me.
After we find out how much.
So you're buying your aubergines now?
Mm-hmm.
Are you buying as many as you can?
you can only buy 11.
So you're buying 11. 11 aubergines.
So we just for
8 cubes. Okay. Who do you go to first?
Crab.
Crab? He looks over and he 35 cubes aubergine.
And then as carp.
Carp. He looks him over and he some of these look a little bruised. 22 cubes of aubergine.
The problem is, crab, they're willing to sell 30 or buy these for 35 apiece. I know you want these aubergines.
I do, but I don't want bruised ones.
What if we only sell you the non-bruised ones?
22 apiece.
For the non-ones.
Who says you haven't bruised them?
You're looking at them, right?
Your point being?
I do not think that they look bruised.
So
35 apiece for any non-bruised ones that you buy.
About,
You get really good quality.
about 22 apiece, and I just take all of them.
No, that's not. You have to be fair here. We're trying to make everybody happy.
Why make everybody happy? I want to be happy.
Well, yes, but you are
Well,
making us
okay,
far
we
less
can-
happy than the other guy would be.
it's fine. We'll give him the one good aubergine that we have. 22.
And then give the other guy the rest.
Yeah, he'll get all the
That
rest.
works.
That makes sense.
Since he does not seem to want them that badly.
1, 2,
Okay. He gives you the 22 cubes.
30, and
38.
then 22 plus 8 is 30.
And then
Go back to crab. Sell 10 for 35 apiece.
50.
Alright. So what's next up? Cheese? Cheese. Alright, who wanted cheese?
Chopsticks and melon.
Alright.
And cheese.
Cheese is 25 apiece.
Have we given cheese what he wants?
We
He still needs a card.
oh, so we made this a pissed off card.
I guess.
Mhm.
I don't think he's gonna increase the price.
Who knows? How many cheese can you buy? So go ahead and buy the 15 cheese. Because they're not going to give us prices without presenting.
I mean, each
So
time,
we get this
each time we've gotten weird.
so far.
So,
If we decide to try
You're
and
buying
focus
all
on
the cheeses that you can.
We only need 15.
So
15
you're buying
cheese.
15 cheeses. Who are you going to first?
Melon.
Oh, wait, there's only one person that wants cheese.
No,
Oh,
chopstick
no, no,
and
chopstick.
melon.
Yeah. Melon goes, I give you 40 cubes of cheese.
Where are we seeing that?
380. Or
not a horrible price.
It's 15 times 25.
Wait,
335.
I'm sitting at
So we
5
got-
cubes.
Just want to make sure we're.
Chopsticks.
Chopsticks looks him over and he goes, I'll give you 35.
Okay, so cheese will. Melon will buy for more. Chopsticks so it's cheese that we can make everybody.
and you'll not be able to increase the price to match the other people who want cheese.
Wait,
Why should I? You've already purchased from me.
hold on. We got 15, right? Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
We give them 5. Give us 4.
Mm-hmm.
We need how much? 500. So that would give us.
We made a promise to the gem person to get them crap.
That's true. So I'm just saying that we will have that, so we don't have to bargain as viciously.
Mhm.
Because yes, we still have to get
So 5 to this one, and then
I would say just
Fit
one to
into the
this
other?
one,
do one to this one, and then we can go extra.
just in case.
So you give one to him
To them, so
for 35.
that takes us up to 40. And then 14 to Melon.
It was 560.
Total.
Well, that's plus thing, so
So 600.
And that's all we need.
right, but we still have to get her, which we need 150.
Well, cheese also wants a car.
and we did just sell him chopsticks with nothing to eat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the deal was carp and chopstick.
So how many cubes do we have?
We have 600.
So let's go buy a cart.
We can buy a single car.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
We only need about 1 card.
Well, let us buy a
Cheese. How much would you pay for a really good car?
95 cubes.
So we will be making a profit.
If we show up for the
We already
profits-
have a discount on the crab. So if we have at least enough for 1 crab. So as long as we have at least 150 more, because it's going to be less than 150, we're going to have enough.
It was also called a pride, so I'm wondering if we have extra cubes, we might be able to utilize those.
100 minus 55. We give us puts us at 630.
And then we just buy a single crab.
Mhm.
Sounds like a deal to me.
We have a plan. Let's just go.
Oh, wait.
with it.
Hold on. Would you be willing to buy more than 1 cart?
Yes.
Is there an upper limit to that? Very good. Let's go. Not wanting us to screw ourselves right at the very end.
That broke my brain.
Because if he only bought one carp, we were screwed.
We can't buy. I think we can buy 11.
About 11 carp?
50,000 times 11.
Or we just buy the 2 that we're gonna sell to him and get our
Yeah,
money
that's just
and then
like-
go do the thing.
We need to get the crap.
So,
Yeah, like I say,
600
we
divided
sell
by-
him 2 of them to get the whatever number we're getting.
So we can get 10 carp, which leaves us with 45 cubes. Sell the 10 carp. That's 950.
Yeah. So let's go.
10 carp.
Okay.
go to the cheese again.
Take the carp to the cheese.
So the 10 card.
We're now sitting at 995.
Go over to the crab.
Get 1 crab.
How much should the crabs eat?
I'd sell them to you for you helping me 140.
Very good.
Buy a single carp.
Okay.
What's this? At?
855.
Go over
Take the
to.
crab to Jim.
She gives you 250 cubes for the 1 crab.
Or like it's just
They are shit. But it's fine.
You said 250?
Yeah.
And then we buy the cube from her. Or the
How many
crystal.
cubes do you have?
The 1.
Well, 2 of them popped out of the fire.
Mm-hmm.
No, crystals.
Crystals. Yeah, crystals. Apologies.
I just have 1.
Are there any other prizes?
I have a lot of extra cubes now.
As we place 1105.
No?
Maximum effort. Maximum.
So we keep.
So that's
So here we go. People that are willing to haggle. Cube Girl is willing to actually haggle,
oh wow.
but you have to succeed on a persuasion check of 22.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, that was never gonna happen to me.
It would happen.
And she will give you a 10% discount, even on buying the crystal.
Oh wow.
If you would put the water on the carps, he actually raises the price by 10% because the carps are magical and are supposed to be drunk. The crab guy gives you a 5% discount for getting him the bucket of water. You could have sleight of hand stolen chopsticks that are not on the vendor's thing, but it took a perception check to see the box, and then you could sleight of hand the box, and that would have given you just sleight of handing the box gets you 20 chopsticks,
Oh wow.
which then if you sell them at 10 apiece.
What if we got busted? We'd have
We'd have to
flash
deal
call on
with
us.
this.
Oh, ready for this part?
Yeah.
As soon as the flesh golem starts to move, all of the merchants stop moving, and then all of their faces and everything disappear as they are all mannequins that are being controlled by a sorcerer. You just played a game to
Entertain the
entertain a wizard.
Sounds alright.
Well, Wizard, do you like our profit?
lead.
Unfortunately, yeah, we are out of time.
Oh, we each have a pistol now.
Do you guys want to pick this up
actually it's
and do this story the next time that we get together?
I want to finish this.
Okay, then I will keep that up. Keep that in mind of where we're at.
You never get to finish these.
No, we don't. They are a lot. They say that they're doable in a certain time frame, and they are definitely
Not.
not.
They're doable in a
more did
time
we
frame
have?
if you never role play.
Let's see here. We are at room 9 out of 15.
Wow, I actually made further headway than I was afraid we would.
Yep. Or chapter 9 out of 15, because they do it in chapters. Each room has its own chapter because there's so much going on in each room. And the guy who wrote this actually did the drawing too. So like, that's
So the entire map is diegetic.
so it's not something I generated. It's not something I just like randomly found to use.
I'm a limited.
That was my sh-
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching tonight. I hope you have enjoyed our session of D&D. We'll continue this Halloween one-shot in 2 weeks. Next week, we are doing Tokyo Treat Tasting. So if you want to watch some of us and others participate in eating random and unknown foods coming from Japan, come and watch that next Thursday here on Twitch. And again, all of our D&D episodes air Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, and then comes out on YouTube on Saturdays. I'm Shinigami Tavris. I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are. And until next time, everyone, spooky season to you all. Happy Halloween. Peace.